but they reveal a level of sophistication previously unrecognized. For example, the ancestral Puebloans, known for their impressive cliff dwellings and complex society, or the Havasupai, who have a rich cultural history tied to the canyon, could have had more advanced societies than we previously thought. This could mean that their achievements in areas like architecture, astronomy, or trade were far more advanced than current historical records suggest. There are also more controversial theories suggesting that the artifacts might indicate contact with ancient civilizations from other continents. For instance, some researchers propose that ancient trade routes might have connected the Americas with distant lands such as the Mediterranean or Asia, supporting the idea of early transoceanic exchanges. This theory draws parallels with other controversial finds, like pre-Columbian Old World artifacts discovered in the Americas, and remains a hot topic of debate among historians and archaeologists. Doubters of these theories argue that the artifacts might have been misdated or that their importance is being exaggerated. They point out that while carbon dating is a reliable method, it is not without flaws. Some experts are now suggesting that the artifacts might not be as extraordinary or advanced as they initially seemed. They propose that these items could be explained by more everyday causes, such as natural wear and tear, or common historical practices. Skeptics have even raised doubts about the authenticity of the discovery itself, proposing that the artifacts might have been placed in the basement more recently than the scientists claim. They argue that without more solid proof, it's difficult to draw any definitive conclusions about the origins or significance of these artifacts. In response, the scientists who uncovered the artifacts defend their findings vigorously. They highlight the advanced technologies they used in their research, including cutting-edge high-resolution scanning techniques that reveal intricate details, and precise carbon dating methods that determine the age of the artifacts with remarkable accuracy. For instance, they utilized laser scanning, which can produce three-dimensional models of the artifacts, providing deeper insights into their structure and craftsmanship. The scientists also emphasized that their findings align with other established historical and archaeological evidence, supporting their conclusions about the artifact's age and origins. The discovery has quickly become a global sensation, with news outlets from around the world reporting on the story. Media coverage has ranged from in-depth analyses of the scientific methods used to more sensationalist accounts, speculating about ancient hidden tunnels, lost civilizations, and advanced technologies. Some reports have even suggested that the artifacts might be linked to legendary lost societies or advanced technologies that were far ahead of their time. This whirlwind of media attention has sparked widespread public fascination, turning the artifacts into a symbol of mystery and interest, and fueling further debate about their true significance. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the heart of Arizona, the Grand Canyon has always been a symbol of awe and wonder. But the serene beauty of the canyon was shattered when an official, Dr. Laura Gates, issued a chilling last warning to the public. It all began when a group of hikers discovered a hidden cave behind a massive rock formation. Inside, they found ancient markings and strange artifacts that hinted at a long-lost civilization. Eager to share their discovery, they alerted the Grand Canyon National Park officials. Dr. Gates, a seasoned geologist with a keen interest in ancient mysteries, led the investigation. As Dr. Gates and her team examined the cave, they uncovered an eerie inscription. "Those who awaken the past will face its wrath." Dismissing it as superstition, they proceeded with their research. But strange events began to unfold. Unexplained tremors shook the canyon, and the once stable cliffs showed signs of erosion. One night, a powerful earthquake struck, causing a massive rock slide that trapped Dr. Gates and her team in the cave. Desperate for a solution, Dr. Gates noticed that the ancient markings seemed to align with a rare celestial event, the rare alignment of Mars and Venus. Consulting her notes, she realized that the inscription was not a warning, but a guide to prevent disaster. With only hours left before the celestial event, Dr. Gates and her team worked frantically to realign the cave's stones as described in the markings. As the planets aligned, the cave's tremors ceased, and the rock slide miraculously reversed. Emerging from the cave, Dr. Gates issued a final urgent warning. Respect the ancient past and its secrets. The Grand Canyon's mysteries are not just stories, but powerful forces that must not be disturbed. The incident left the Grand Canyon forever changed. The hidden cave was sealed, and Dr. Gates's warning became a haunting reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed. Could the alignment of celestial bodies truly influence the forces of nature, as Dr. Gates discovered? Let us have your opinions in the comment below. The truth behind the latest Grand Canyon discovery. The public reactions to the Grand Canyon discovery have been a mix of excitement and doubt. Many are captivated by the idea that an ancient civilization once thrived in this iconic landscape, long thought to be uninhabited by advanced societies. The possibility of uncovering artifacts, writings, or structures that could rewrite the history of human civilization is thrilling to many. Enthusiasts are eager to see what the scientists uncover next, hoping for revelations that could provide new insights into the origins of human culture and technology. On the other hand, some people are more doubtful. They question the authenticity of the findings, pointing out that the Grand Canyon has been studied extensively over the years without any previous signs of such a civilization. These doubts often echo the sentiments of some scientists who suggest that the discovery might be less groundbreaking than it seems. They argue that the structures or artifacts found could be natural formations or misinterpreted remnants from more recent cultures, rather than evidence of a lost ancient society. Speculations have also gone into overdrive, with some individuals proposing outlandish theories. These include suggestions that the civilization was either extraterrestrial in origin, or that the Grand Canyon might hide vast caches of hidden treasure. Although these ideas are not supported by scientific evidence, they continue to fuel public fascination. The notion that the Grand Canyon, a place of such natural wonder, could also be a repository of hidden secrets keeps the story in the headlines and sparks ongoing debates. Adding to the interest, the Bible contains numerous references to grand geological events that shaped the Earth's landscape, such as the Great Flood, earthquakes, and the formation of mountains and valleys. One of the most famous geological events mentioned in the Bible is the story of Noah's flood, as recounted in the book of Genesis. According to the scriptures, this monumental flood covered the entire earth, radically transforming the landscape and erasing nearly all life, except for those aboard Noah's Ark. The flood is described as a divine act, intended to cleanse the earth of corruption, and it is said to have lasted 40 days and 40 nights, with waters rising to cover even the highest mountains. Interestingly, some people believe that the Grand Canyon, with its immense scale and breathtaking landscapes, could be linked to this ancient biblical event. The Grand Canyon, stretching over 277 miles in length, up to 18 miles in width, and more than a mile deep, is a geological wonder that has fascinated scientists and theologians alike. The intricate layers of sediment and rock that make up the canyon walls tell a story of millions of years of Earth's history. But some proponents of biblical literalism suggest that this entire formation could have been the result of a single, earth-shattering event, like Noah's flood. Certain biblical scholars have attempted to connect the formation of the Grand Canyon to the events described in Genesis. They argue that the floodwaters, which are said to have covered the entire planet, could have generated enormous amounts of water runoff, powerful enough to carve out massive canyons and valleys, including the Grand Canyon. This idea challenges the conventional geological understanding that the Grand Canyon was formed over millions of years through the gradual erosion of the Colorado River. One theory put forward by these scholars suggests that as the floodwaters began to recede after the rain ceased, the immense volume of water rushing across the land could have rapidly eroded the Earth's surface, creating the deep and expansive canyon we see today. Proponents of this theory often point to the distinct layers of sediment and rock within the Grand Canyon as evidence of rapid deposition during a single catastrophic event, rather than over millions of years. Unveiling clash between biblical and scientific origins. Another captivating interpretation suggests that the Grand Canyon might have been shaped in the aftermath of a great flood, as water continued to dramatically alter the landscape. According to this view, the intense geological events described in the Bible, such as massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, could have played a key role in carving out the canyon. This perspective proposes that these cataclysmic events set the stage for the canyon to form rapidly, rather than the slow process of erosion over millions of years that most geologists support. These ideas are often embraced by biblical scholars who adhere to a belief system known as young Earth creationism. This viewpoint asserts that the Earth is only a few thousand years old, as interpreted from a literal reading of the Bible, and that many of the Earth's major geological features, including the Grand Canyon, were formed swiftly during events like Noah's flood. In contrast, modern science offers a different explanation for the Grand Canyon's formation. Geologists and other scientists maintain that the canyon was gradually shaped over millions of years through a combination of natural geological processes, such as the persistent flow of the Colorado River and the gradual uplift of the surrounding land. The Grand Canyon's creation is primarily driven by the relentless force of the Colorado River, which has been steadily carving its way through the rock for an astonishing 5 to 6 million years. According to scientific understanding, the formation of this majestic natural wonder began with the uplift of the Colorado Plateau. This geological shift caused the Colorado River to flow with greater speed and intensity, cutting deeper into the Earth's surface over countless millennia. As the river continued its work, it gradually eroded the rock layers, sculpting the cliffs and intricate formations that make the Grand Canyon so breathtaking today. Each layer of rock within the canyon tells a different story, representing various periods in Earth's history and offering evidence of the slow but powerful process of erosion. Scientists have gathered substantial evidence to support this theory, including fossil records, radiometric dating, and the study of sediment layers. These methods help piece together a timeline that aligns with the idea of gradual erosion over millions of years, rather than a sudden, catastrophic event. This scientific perspective often finds itself in contrast with the biblical interpretation of Earth's history, leading to a broader discussion about the relationship between science and religion. While some people believe that the Bible and science can coexist, viewing biblical accounts as metaphorical, others argue that the Bible provides a more accurate depiction of Earth's past, challenging scientific explanations. This ongoing debate reflects the diverse ways in which people seek to understand the origins of our planet. What are your thoughts about the Grand Canyon officials' final warning following the shocking and frightening event? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below.